A lot of marketers get out of school and think it's all about social media or content or promotion, but miss the part of like, you need to understand deeply who you're communicating with, especially in a B2B environment where you're selling to someone that's not like you. I interact with, like I said, hundreds of marketers every month, and I don't see many marketers incentivized. On my scorecard in 2000, what is this now, like 2015 or 16, my scorecard was you need to visit 5 customers a month in person. But I think that any marketer could do this, and whether you need to do it in person or not, in a hospital with a physical product is actually really helpful as a marketer to see what that environment was like in the ER at 2 a.m. So I have empathy for the people that I'm marketing to. But when I started my company, Refine Labs, I did this all, and it was 2019, so COVID wasn't an issue. I could have done it in person, but a lot of the things that I did was over Zoom. I would have CMOs or VPs of marketing at companies that I aspired to work with on my podcast, and I would just talk and understand them and understand what they were going through. And that's the easiest form of market research for a marketer. In every job that I've had since 2014, I spend the beginning of my time at a company spending 60 to 90 days out in the market with customers. Potentially your super user is not the buyer. Like, that's one thing to think about, right? Like, I think that happens in a lot of cases. And the super users are the ones that you have right now, but you don't necessarily understand why. And so if you just look at super users, you tend to look at firmographics, like what's their job title, maybe how old are they, like things like that don't give you a bunch of detail. I find a lot in the qualitative, like, how does somebody think? What do they aspire to do? Like, how do they feel about their existing marketing model? Are they trying to grow and, go from the Series A company to be an IPO, like publicly traded CMO? Or are they trying to do different things? Like, there's an abundance of firmographic quantitative data out there. But to me, it doesn't replace the qualitative. Like, the insights that I got to know to use LinkedIn aggressively in 2019 was qualitative. I post something and like 7 CMOs at companies that might be our target customer liked it and commented. And we have companies over here that have like 20 SDRs trying to get a hold of the same 7 CMOs and can't have a conversation with them. And so it's just like a different way of thinking about it.
In this first lecture of the Demand Generation Masterclass, Chris Walker covered how important it is to get to know your audience. Who they are, what do they aspire to do, what do they aspire to become. When you know all of this, you're ready to start building your marketing system, which is covered on the next lecture, lecture number 2, which is right here. So click here to watch it now.